Hey Gemini, I'm Eleanor and this is Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your March General Tarot Reading, so subscribe and hit the bell if you wish to be notified when the love and the career ones come out. So your energetic theme for March is unique gifts. So everything that comes your way is something that you are specially qualified to handle. It's like you're working with a special cocktail of skills that only you have. It's like a fingerprint or a signature. And some of these you might not even know that you have yet. It's like there's a lot to discover about yourself right now. And this really, to me, has a magician feel to it. It's like you're specifically equipped for whatever comes your way. And it's like you were custom made for something. So let's see how these unique gifts are going to help you by looking at these one by one, or maybe get some clues as to what the unique gifts are. So first you have the Hierophant. So one of your unique gifts is going to open a door for you this month, or to help you get past a gatekeeper of sorts. Like some institution or organization is going to be looking for something special, and you just might be the one that fits the bill. So put something that makes you different on your resume, or like bring it to the attention of your spiritual community if you have one. For some of you, this could be something traditional, and it makes you unique because you might be one of the last people who can still do it. Like a lost art, like cursive or driving a stick shift. You might be one of the last practitioners or keepers of a tradition. And as more people move away from learning it, that skill becomes more valuable. So keep that up and treasure it. So next you have the Queen of Wands. So there is a very good reason you feel a passion and a drive to do something. The things that you are drawn to are not random. They're tied to your purpose. And so this might be one of those undiscovered gifts. Explore something that lights you up, because what makes you light up inside shows on the outside. It lights you up for all to see. And you might find that you're uniquely cut out for leadership, especially because your drive and your care factor. And for others of you, for a very specific small few of you, this is a gift in a performance art of sorts. So whatever it is, wherever your ambitions lead you, you're going to discover something. So next you have the Six of Swords. This one's showing up kind of dark. So I'm reading this as adaptability. When something isn't working, rather than dig in, you're going to try something else. You're very aware that the definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, right? So you are flexible and agile and moving away from what isn't working for you. And you're tapping into your strength to walk away from conflict or anything that disrupts your peace. Next, you have the Four of Pentacles. So whenever your unique gifts is going to help with your sense of security. You might know how to do something for yourself so that you don't have to pay for someone else to do it for you. You might know of a way to reduce waste in your life or conserve what you have. Like in the story of the ant and the grasshopper, you're the ant and you're going to have what you need because you were smart during the gathering season. You might have a knack for spotting BS, and that's going to help you avoid a scam at some point. So finally, in my opinion, the best for last, you have the High Priestess. And so you could be discovering a unique psychic talent, an unusual way of channeling messages and guidance. Or you could be tapping into your intuition more clearly and more readily. You could discover that you're a skilled reader or medium of sorts. And others of you, you could just be channeling some sort of innate, inexplicable wisdom into something seemingly more mundane, like how you do your job or how you navigate your daily life. So that's sort of an overview of how your unique gifts are going to serve you and what you're working with. Let's see what else these cards can tell you about your March. So you have the Hierophant with the Queen of Wands. This shows you being highly visible in whatever organization you're serving in. So you're showing up as a leader, a passionate leader, but in some official capacity, not just like in your mind or energetically. You're gaining popularity and renown and building quite a reputation as someone who gets shit done. And you're not just sitting at the cool table, you are the anchor of the cool table. It's the cool table because you're sitting there, right? So you have the Queen of Wands with the Six of Swords. So you're highly motivated and ambitious for something simpler. Ambition does not have to always lead you towards more, towards being mindlessly busy and for complicated things. You can be ambitious to how you tackle a downsizing effort. You can be fired up and excited about moving your home or office to a more peaceful environment. I see you leading the charge to actually put a stop to something that's creating chaos and conflict. And this has very ambassador-like energy right here. So you could be a peacemaker of sorts. Next, you have the Six of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. So you might find yourself focused on your creature comforts and moving away from a chaotic environment that could have paid you well to one that does give you more peace, but you won't be able to spend quite as lavishly. So I see you like battening down the hatches, conserving resources because you're going to need them so you can safely move out of a stressful situation. This is once again reflecting that desire for something a little bit more minimalist and quiet. And you're channeling this motivation and ambition into creating that nest egg or financial buffer so that you can slow down. And so finally, you have the Four of Pentacles with the High Priestess. So some of you might be considering using your special intuitive talents to support yourself. And at the same time, you want to protect yourself and what you have. So I think you're separating the necessities from the nice to haves so that you can have more freedom to explore this option. You could be discovering that certain necessities were actually tied to a job, that if you didn't have that job, you could cease, they cease to be necessary. So there's also a moving away from a certain level of materialism that some of this unchecked ambition could have instigated, and feeling more abundant in the pursuit of wisdom over the accumulation of stuff. So you're finding that you have way more power and knowledge than empty symbols of power. So there's a lot of exciting stuff going on, and the career and love readings will come out soon if you want to subscribe to be notified, and I'll talk to you then.